Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain. But you feel it. I'm trying to free your mind.
So it looks like Google is the only search engine that lets you search things directly in Reddit. Google is now the only search engine that can surface results from Reddit, making one of the web's most valuable repositories of user-generated content exclusive to the internet's already dominant search engine. If you use Bing, DuckDuckGo, Mojeek, or Quant, or any other alternative search engine that doesn't rely on Google's indexing, and try to search Reddit by using site reddit.com, you will not see any results from the last week. And it says DuckDuckGo is currently turning up 7 links with searching Reddit, but provides no data on where the links go or why. Instead, only saying we would like to show you a description here, but the site won't allow us. Now let's test this in action. So we got Google here, Bing, and DuckDuckGo's version of sitereddit.com battle stations, which is where you can see a bunch of people LARPing over their gaming PCs. So if you click on Google's battle stations link, you can see the most recent post as of 24 hours ago. If you click on Bing's version, the first link, first web page, it goes back as far as 3 years. So it doesn't show the most recent page. You're going to have to go to the main Reddit website themselves. Now, if you use DuckDuckGo, you will see the last post that it shows you directly is from 7 months ago. So it's not scraping new searches. It's only scraping past searches on any other website, any other search engine that's not, that does not have the big G, Google. So when we continue from this post from 404 Media, it says older results will still show up, but these search engines are no longer able to crawl Reddit, meaning that Google is the only search engine that will turn up results from Reddit going forward. And the biggest thing about this 404 Media article that stuck out to me, it says this exclusion of other search engines also comes after Reddit locked down access to its site to stop companies from scraping for its AI training data, which at the moment only Google can do as a result of a multi-million-dollar deal that gives Google the right to scrape Reddit for data to train its AI products. Now, if you're not familiar, back in February, it was reported that Reddit reportedly signed a $60 million deal with Google to allow its online communities to be scraped for AI training data. Now, Reddit spokesperson said that this has absolutely nothing to do with their partnership in Google. He says it's not accurate to say Reddit recent results are not coming up in non-Google search engines because of our recent deal with Google, according to Tim Rathsmith. He said that Reddit is blocking all crawlers unwilling to commit to not using AI crawl data for AI training, and that Reddit has been in discussions with multiple search engines. We have been able to reach agreements with them, since some are unable or unwilling to make enforceable promises regarding their use of Reddit content, including their use for AI. Now, I don't know about y'all, but the company Google, who used to have a slogan, "Don't be evil," changed it. So this idea that they're supposed to make promises that a search engine like Google can't keep, is interesting, that other search engines are being held to the same standard. But Google's okay. They obviously have no malicious intent for the AI at all. There has been a huge increase in the number of websites that are trying to block bots that AI companies use to scrape them for training data by updating their robots.txt file. A robots.txt file is a text file which instructs the bots whether they are or are not allowed to access a website. Googlebot, for example, is the crawler or spider that Google uses to index the web for search results. Websites with the robots.txt file can make an exception to give Googlebot access and not other bots, so they can appear in the search results that generate a lot of traffic. It says recently Google also introduced Google Extended, which is a bot that crawls the web to improve Gemini AI apps. So the websites can allow Googlebot to crawl back, but block the crawler Google uses to power its generative AI products. So Reddit has been upset about AI companies scraping the site to train the LLM models, and also last year broke a lot of the favorite apps, that third-party apps that Redditors like to use, because they made the API, they charge people to use it, and they made it kind of expensive for a lot of these independent developers. So most of those apps crashed. So when these robots.txt files first started, they were a lot simpler and mainly include a lot of jokes. Like, for example, the robot text files would forbid the robot Bender from Futurama from scraping it, and specific pages that search engines are not allowed to access was allowed, while login was not allowed. But today it's a lot more strict. So in addition to Reddit's new public content policies, the robots.txt file is pretty simple. It basically means no user agent should scrape any part of the site. So Reddit says that they believe in an open internet, but not the misuse of public content. And I'm confused because I think that Google is far and a cry away from somebody who believes in the same thing, but I could be wrong. But all of this Google, Reddit, AI stuff just kind of highlights a larger problem of how hard it is. It's getting harder to find quality information in web searches. Things are getting Google's pretty much monopolized, if that's a word, the search engines. There's absolutely no real competition. So what exactly is next? OpenAI may have a solution. Introducing SearchGPT prototype. We're testing SearchGPT, a temporary prototype of new AI search features that give you fast and timely answers with clear and relevant sources. A new way to search. Getting answers on the web can take a lot of effort, often requiring multiple attempts to get relevant results. We believe that by enhancing the controversial capabilities of our models with real-time information from the web, finding what you're looking for can be easier and faster. So let's check out the example that SearchGPT, OpenAI's new testing search engine, is doing. So they're searching for music festivals in Boone, North Carolina in August, and it pulls up the information. It allows you to find separate links, so it separates the links, and then you can ask ChatGPT a follow-up question in the search, and it will answer it with ChatGPT. So continuing on, says designed to give you an answer, SearchGPT will quickly and directly respond to your questions with an up-to-date information from the web while giving you clear links to relevant sources. You'll be able to ask follow-up questions like you would in a conversation with a person, with a shared context building each query. So as Google continues to have a monopoly on search and people are looking for better ways to find their results without being held and bound to one company, OpenAI is coming up with their own. Obviously, you can still use these alternative search engines like DuckDuckGo and Bing and Yandex and stuff like that. But if you want to get information from Reddit, it looks like you're going to have to search directly in Reddit or use Google to search for Reddit, because Google's the only one that cut the check. And it doesn't seem like any of these other companies want to adhere to some of Reddit's strict rules about AI scraping. But let me know in the comments what you think. Are you regular Google users? Do you care about this at all? Do you have alternative search engines? Are you planning on joining the OpenAI waitlist for the SearchGPT prototype? Are you excited for using AI to directly search? I personally use Gemini. I think it's all right. It's not the greatest thing in the world. I'm not 100% sure that we're going to get 100% accurate information from ChatGPT search engine. Is this going to be an eventual free engine? I think they're probably going to put this behind the ChatGPT OpenAI paywall first, but could you see this being the future of searching, directly querying follow-up questions using AI to get the search results you need? Go ahead, and if you'd like to see more content like this, I'd appreciate it if you just hit the like or share it out so other people can see it. And thank you for watching, and take care.